Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and this is my full review of the Motorola Milestone 2 mobile phone. Now if you check the Geekanoids channel you will find plenty of other videos on this mobile phone, including an unboxing and product tour, camera and video performance, internet browsing and a look at texting and emails. Now a company called Clove Technology sent me this to review and you can find their website at clove.co.uk. Now I'm not going to cover old ground, plenty of your questions will be answered in my previous videos. I'm just going to cover the highlights of this really nice mobile phone. Now for me the big positive points are the 3.7 inch touchscreen on the front of this device. It's nice and responsive. You've got 7 home screens in total, 3 to the left, the centre one and 3 to the right. It's also got these widgets that you can populate the various screens with, and if you tap on one of the widgets and hold, not only can you reposition it or delete it, but you can also extend the size of the widget as well. And this allows for each widget to actually give more information than it would do in a smaller size. So just let me give you a look at that again. This is the weather widget and I've got that quite big at the moment. I can actually shrink this down to a very small size to give me more room on my screen for more widgets and shortcuts. So that's really nice, I like that a lot. Other highlights for me are the gaming performance. This one here is Angry Birds Seasons, it's just been released. A very good gaming performance, and that's thanks to the 1 GHz TI OMAP processor. So let's just put some sound on here and tap play, and you can see some of the on-screen graphics of this special edition of Angry Birds. Now you'll know by now when you watch my videos that Angry Birds is a favourite of mine, and this is the special holiday edition, sort of an advent calendar. You get a new level every day and you just have to get these birds to smash through the various obstacles and kill the little piggies. You get the idea. Gaming performance on this is extremely good. Very fluid motion on the graphics, a nice sound as well, and just a joy to use for gaming. So anyway, let's quit out of this game and show you some of the other highlights with the Milestone 2. Now in my previous videos I showed you camera and video performance, very pleased with that. One of the other highlights that I think I should point out is that it's all well and good having on-screen keyboards. Let me just show you this now in the text messaging. So we've got on-screen keyboard here, which is in portrait format. We've got an on-screen keyboard which you can switch around to landscape, but what I really like on the Milestone 2, and it just shows how much people miss physical keyboards, is this slide out physical keyboard. This is nice for thumb typing. It's also excellent for putting down on a desk. It doesn't tip forward, so it does sit on this base still, and you can type quite happily with either sort of 2 or 4 fingers on the keyboard at the same time. So I like this physical keyboard a lot. It is extremely pleasant to use. Let's pop back out to the home screen and close that keyboard up. What else do I like about this? Well, it is a phone, so I should point out to you that this earpiece at the top here, this is what's going to go against your ear when you're making and taking calls, is very clear. Nice clear tones to people's voices, no distortion from this earpiece. We've also got a microphone pickup just underneath here. This is where your sort of voice is going to go, because this is going to be quite near to your mouth when you're making calls, and this does an extremely good job of picking up the voice as well, nice and clear as well. And whilst we're on the subject of sound, let me just lock that screen and pop round to the back. We've also got a grill here, and this is where the speaker resides for when you're playing games or music or videos, and this does a very clear job of reproducing audio, everything apart from the very highest volume. I did find some distortion when you put the volume right the way up on this speaker, but overall a very good job. And I also like the way the back slides off A lot of mobile phones make it very difficult for you to remove the back, and this is a nice metal construction back, very well made and extremely easy to pop on and off to get access to your SIM card, your battery, and also to that micro SD memory card slot which resides underneath this cover. The camera is also really good, one of the better cameras that I've used. Now they haven't pumped this out with an 8 megapixel camera, instead they've stuck to 5 megapixel. I don't think that really matters, I think that is more than enough. And when I showed you the photo and video performance of this camera, it did nice clear colours, not very much noise, and the flash also performed very well indeed. This is a dual LED flash, and it did a good job of lighting up the subject without blowing out the highlights. So extremely impressed with the camera performance as well. Now before I switch the screen back on, the actual physical attributes of the Milestone 2 are really good. The actual build quality, everything seems to sort of line up nicely, there's no sort of massive breaks in the seams or anything, and that action on the slide out keyboard, if I just give you another look at that, is very smooth. If I give you that side on view, the actual mechanism is hidden underneath this part here, but it does do a really nice job and a nice smooth motion when you're opening and closing that keyboard. And I think that Motorola have really spent a lot of time working on the quality of the actual components that they've used in this handset, and it does feel worth every penny. Back to the screen, I just want to show you, if I go into this menu here and into gallery, let me just pop into some of the photos that I took. Here's one here, and let's just go and have a look at this one. Now let me pop that round into landscape format and just pinch in to have a look at that photo. Now the screen is very clear, can't emphasise that enough. It's a 3.7 inch screen, it runs at 480 by 854 pixel resolution, and it's really nice for viewing back both videos and photos. And panning around, also very responsive, again that's thanks to the 1 GHz processor, so this is nice to use as a multimedia device. What else can I say that's good about it? Well, it just all seems to flow very nicely. Battery life is probably about a day to a day and a half between charges. You get all the normal frills of Android 2.2, nice status bar here to show you when you've got new notifications such as email, texts and things like that, so that's really nice. Nice access to all of the applications that are installed, and you also get something called Moto Blur that's pre-installed on here as well, which allows you to set up a Moto Blur account, and that pulls across various settings that you've pre-configured, maybe into previous handsets, or maybe you've done it online somewhere, so that's really nice as well. And it also allows you to remote wipe your phone if you were unfortunate enough to lose it. So the highlights really, just to recap, the build quality, battery life's good, screen's good, gaming performance is good, physical keyboard is extremely good as well. The price is even better. This is going to cost you just £364.25 from clove.co.uk, and that doesn't tie you into any contract, that's getting you an unlocked SIM-free handset. This is the Motorola Milestone 2. Thank you very much for watching. Please do come back soon and check out more video reviews on the Geekanoids channel. This video review is sponsored by Crucial, the memory experts. They provide reliable PC, notebook and Mac memory to boost your system performance and improve your general workflow.